Ha. All right, so technology won't hold me down. Okay, so let's just hop right into the question. So today we're talking, I have an Ask Me Anything segment about pushing through your excuses to get to your results and live the life that you truly want to live. I had 12 questions submitted, and I'm going to answer those. If anyone has questions that you want to ask, you can drop them in the comments, and I'll try to answer them today still. Because today is the segment time. So if you drop them in today, I'll still try to answer them in the comments on Instagram or in the comments on Facebook. So let's hop right back into it. We talked a little bit about excuses happening every day. Like there are literally excuses that happen every single day that hold us back from living the life that we truly want to live. And what I said before, and what I'm gonna say again, is you can either have excuses or you can have results. You can't have both. So you have to choose. Either you're going to push through those excuses and go after what you really want, or you're going to live in those excuses and let time continue to pass by and pass by and pass by. And later on, you're going to be wondering about what if. We don't live that what if life over here. But let's go ahead and get into these questions because I know I had to start over because of technology, but it's okay. So the first question that was asked is, what excuses do people make more often? So what excuses do people make more often? I do have a segment called the 10 most common excuses and how to hack them, and I'm gonna give you a couple off of there. So one of those excuses is it's too hard, it's too difficult. It's too hard, it's too difficult. Another one is I don't know what to do. Really, I don't know what to do. Another one is I'm not enough. Who am I to do this? Why should I do this? I'm not enough to do it. All right. And another one is, this is a big one, imperfection. It's not ready yet. It's not perfect, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put it out. I don't want to look crazy, but you will never know, right, if it's good or not if you never put it out and if you keep wondering about it being perfect. So those are some of the top excuses that are made, right? The next, and if you want to get the 10 most common excuses and how to hack them and join us live to talk about it, you can go to www.theexcusehacker.com, www.theexcusehacker.com, and get the 10 most common excuses and how to hack them. So the next question is how to make the difference between legitimate excuses and procrastinating. So I said this, but I'm going to say it. Okay. So legitimate excuses. All excuses are legitimate to the person making the excuse. For them, it's really real. So they're using that excuse to get out of something that they don't want to do, something that's uncomfortable, something that they're afraid of, and they want to live in that safe zone. So that's what the excuse is used for. So for them, this excuse is very legitimate. Now, for some of us who make those excuses just because we want to put something off and we just don't want to do it, that's different. But for most people, the fear, being uncomfortable is very real. So those excuses are legitimate to them. Inside their mind, they're like, okay, it's too hard, it's too difficult, I don't have the time. They're saying all of those things because it's helping them cope with that fear and being able to feel safe. Okay? And now this question has nothing to do with excuses, but it's asked, so I'm going to answer. So Humphrey asked, what brand and color is that brilliant lipstick you have? And he's talking about the lipstick that's in the picture on the Ask Me Anything website. And honestly, it was a long time ago that I had that color, but it's most likely Maybelline Vivid Matte. It's a really bright purple. So it's Vivid Matte. It's only one purple in the Vivid Matte. Or it's MAC, but it's most likely the Maybelline Vivid Matte. All right. The next question is, what does your usual day at work look like? So because I work at home, it always changes, but it's usually me getting up, having breakfast, getting prepared to get online, work through some different issues, put content out, speak with clients, It varies. Okay. Okay, so the next question is, did you ever struggle to reach your goals and to be confident, and how did you resolve it? Okay, so I wouldn't say I struggled to be confident. I would say I've struggled to reach goals. I think that is why I came up with the excuse cleanse and the excuse hacking, because I went through some of those things with excuses and using excuses because I was afraid to do something, or using excuses because it was uncomfortable. Yes. Using excuses because I kind of didn't want to do something, but I didn't want to tell somebody I didn't want to do it because I wanted to be so helpful and I didn't want to say no. So people pleasing, right? We give it using those excuses. And I wanted to help other people. Once, how I resolved it was I just started doing it. Like for me, it was terrifying at first. It was very, very terrifying at first to face those fears. And one of those was speaking out in public. One of those was introducing myself at events. The other things were conflict. I just wanted to avoid conflict, but now I'm pretty adamant to resolve it or to leave it alone because I want to have peace in my life. But so how I resolved it was with me, and this is not for everybody, and I'm not suggesting everybody do this because it can be terrifying and you can set yourself back. But for me, I just jumped into things that made me afraid. So if I was like, okay, I'm scared of that, I'm not going to do it, I just started doing it and jumping into it and doing it and jumping into it, because the more I jumped into it, the less afraid I became to do it. I would just start doing it. And another part of that was speaking. I've spoke a few times now at small workshops and speaking events. And when I first started doing it, it was hard. Like I would get these butterflies, and when it was my turn, my heart would start pumping fast, and I would get up and I would speak, and you wouldn't know, but inside everything was going crazy. Everything was going crazy inside, and my mind was like, okay, you have to calm down, but it wasn't happening because I was nervous to do it, and it was uncomfortable, and I was afraid, like all in one. So part of getting through the struggles to reach your goals and to be confident is to push yourself through the fear, push yourself through being uncomfortable, and saying, okay, I'm gonna do at least one thing each week that makes me uncomfortable, because you have to get used to it. And if you never do it, you can't get used to it. Okay. The next question is, what are the most common mistakes women make in business? Okay, so I want to say, I think with business that common mistakes are made by both men and women, and not just women in particular. But one thing that I can say about women is about asking for help. So we are strong, and we're like, we don't want to ask anybody for anything because we can do it ourselves. We can figure it out. So one of the mistakes that I think happens and with women is not asking for help. Like, help is okay. Sometimes you do need help, and it's very valid to ask for help with something you don't understand, with something you don't know how to do, and with something that you really want to move forward with. You don't want to stay stuck and sit there because you don't know and you don't want to ask. That's not valid. So what you want to do is ask questions. Okay. So the next question that came up is, what is your most memorable case so far? And I wouldn't say I've had a most memorable case per se, but what I will say is something that is memorable to me is when someone comes up or someone talks to me afterward and said, what you really said, what you really, the information you really gave really helped me, and it really resonated with me. That's always memorable and always something that makes it worth it to put in all the time and effort to help someone, at least touch somebody. Like, I want to touch somebody every single day and help them say, okay, I want to go after what I really want to do, and I don't want to wait around for it to happen. I want to go and I want to attack it and I want to make it happen. Okay, the next one is, do you screen your clients or you work with anyone? Okay, so yes, I do screen clients because no, everyone doesn't fit well together. And it serves neither of us a purpose if both parties are not fully committed. So yes, I do. The next question is, what would make you decline to coach someone? So what would make me decline to coach someone would be if they are not ready to make a commitment to themselves. Like, you don't have to be ready to do anything but make a commitment. If you can make a commitment to you, then we're good. But if you can't even make a commitment to yourself, we can't work together, because that means you're not going to get the work done. You're not going to push through the excuses because you can't make that commitment. Okay. The next question, is, do women need more coaching than men? You're asking a woman, do women need more coaching than men? But okay. No, seriously. But I don't think one or the other needs more coaching. I think it depends on the person, the individual, how much coaching they need and where they are. I think it depends on experience and where you are in your journey. Do you work with men at all? Yes. So I work with men with performance coaching, taking action to get results. And if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and message me on Facebook, on Instagram, because that's what I'm on right now. Or you can send me an email, Kamisha@Kamisha.com, and get more information on that. But I will be posting the video inside the AMA channel. Okay, how long have you been coaching for, and what do you love most about your work? Okay, so I have been coaching in this particular area for a little over a year now. And what do you love most about your work? What I love most about the work is the results. I like to help people get through being stuck in one place and get their results. And that's what I love the most, when someone actually has a breakthrough and they up level and they're like, okay, I understand and I want to do more for me. Okay, so the last question on here is, if you could get all women to hear something right now, what would it be? If I could get women to hear something right now, it would be that you are amazing and you can do anything that you put your mind to when you push through those limiting beliefs, when you push through being uncomfortable, when you push through that fear that tends to hold us back, and when you realize that you can be a woman, you can go after the life you truly want to live without neglecting others. Because a lot of time that's our fear as women. We're like, I can't do for my kids, I can't do for my husband, I can't do for my job, I have to put everything first and then I come last. When really and truly everything can be integrated together. It's a lifestyle. You are not independent of everything around you. You have to take care of you too. How can you help take care of everything else if you don't take care of yourself first? So that's what I would want women to hear. That is the final question on the AMA feed, but I did get a question on Instagram, and it just asked what were my goals for the week. And my goal every day, and for every day, is what I said earlier, is to touch someone and help them realize that they can go after living the life that they truly want to live every day. You can go after the life you truly want to live right now, today. Today, you can go after the life you truly want to live. You just have to push through those excuses to get to your results. And you do that by taking action. You take action to live that life you truly want to live. And that is my goal for the week, is to constantly, every day, touch at least one person. because that's what I'm doing this for. I want you to understand that you can live that life that you truly want to live and be who you are and be authentic and just get up and be you and show out for you every single day. Every single day. So those were the final questions for the AMA. Ask me anything about pushing through excuses to get to your results, to live the life that you truly want to live. And if you want to join us live, which you should, for a live online coaching session / interactive workshop that will be taking place next week, Thursday. And you can go to www.theexcusehacker.com and join us in Excuse Hacker Central and come over and help push through the top 5 most common excuses and how to hack them. The 10 most common excuses are available once you sign up for the event and how to hack them to get to the life that you truly want to live and stop living against time. Just let that settle in. Stop letting time pass by. Don't live that what if life. You get later in life and it's like, what if I had done this? Don't wonder what if. Just do it. Do it now. When you get off this live, do something. Do it right now. All right. So that is my Ask Me Anything segment. I'll be back in a couple of weeks with another one. But join us next week at www.theexcusehacker.com. There is limited availability, only 25 spots available, and some of them have been filled because it will be a live interactive coaching session and workshop. So come join us. It's free. Come on over. It's free. Come on over. It's free. Come on over. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Ooh.